again, and welcome back. My name is Lekha Sapers, and I'm the author of Rhode Island Computer Museum's Data Storage Series, a grant partnership with the Rhode Island Council for Humanities. This podcast, concurrent with a series of blog posts, is an exploration of miscellaneous data storage technologies from its most primitive era till now. To learn more, visit the Rhode Island Computer Museum website at ricomputermuseum.org. For my blog posts, visit that same website and search for data storage when prompted. But for more about me, visit lekhasapers.github.io. Again, this is Lekha Sapers, and let's get started today learning a bit about SD cards. The evolution of SD memory cards is a story of convergence between maturing flash memory technology, expanding consumer demand, and the growing need for a standardized portable storage across devices. In the late 1990s, flash memory was finally reaching a point of practical viability. Earlier versions were bulky and primarily used in industrial or enterprise settings. But as semiconductor manufacturing processes improved, the cost, durability, and power efficiency of flash memory made it usable for consumer electronics. What was once prohibitively expensive became poised to underpin the next era of portable digital storage. The immediate precursor to the SD card was the multimedia card, or MMC, introduced in 1997 by a consortium that included SanDisk, Siemens, and Toshiba. MMCs were compact, low-power storage devices originally intended for early digital cameras and portable media players. While useful, they lacked robust security features and performance headroom. Recognizing the need for a more future-proof alternative, SanDisk, Toshiba, and Panasonic collaborated to extend the MMC standard into something more durable, flexible, and secure. The result was the Secure Digital Card, or SD card, which formally launched in 1999. In 2000, the founding of the SD Association marked a pivotal moment. This industry's body, led by the same three firms, was tasked with maintaining and promoting an open, standardized ecosystem for SD cards. This organizational structure was key. It ensured that devices and cards from different manufacturers would remain compatible, and that the standard could evolve predictably over time. Early SD cards offered up to 2 gigs of capacity using the FAT16 file system, and quickly became ubiquitous in digital cameras, PDAs, and early mobile devices. Their form factor and low power draw made them ideal for battery-operated electronics, while the standard interface simplified device integration for hardware manufacturers. By the mid-2000s, storage demands had ballooned. Digital cameras captured more megapixels, camcorders shot longer video, and portable devices consumed ever larger files. In response, the SDHC, Secure Digital High Capacity Standard, was introduced in 2006. SDHC expanded the addressable storage ceiling from 2 gigs to 32 gigs and adopted the FAT32 file system to accommodate the increased volume. Crucially, SDHC cards maintain the same physical dimensions and electrical interface, preserving backwards compatibility for many devices. The transition was seamless for consumers, but marked a significant inflection point in how much data could be comfortably carried in a card smaller than a postage stamp. 3 years later, the SDXC, Secure Digital Extended Capacity format, pushed the boundary again, expanding theoretical maximum capacities to 2 terabytes and shifting to the exFAT file system, which could handle larger files and more efficient directory structures. This new class of cards was designed with professional users in mind, where individual files could exceed the 4 gigabyte limit imposed by FAT32. SDXC also introduced higher transfer rates, aligning with the parallel emergence of high-speed bus interfaces like UHS, or ultra-high speed, which could go on to define successive generations of SD performance tiers. Running parallel to the full-size SD card's development was a miniaturization effort that would reshape the mobile industry. In 2005, the microSD card was introduced. Originally called TransFlash, microSD preserved the electrical specifications of full-sized SD cards, but dramatically reduced the physical footprint. This innovation became foundational to mobile computing, embedded in smartphones, tablets, handheld gaming consoles, drones, and GoPros. The ability to store gigabytes of data in something no larger than a fingernail allowed for enormous flexibility in device design, accelerating the expansion of mobile ecosystems. Over the next 2 decades, the SD card family continued to evolve in step with broader shifts in digital content. Advances in NAND flash memory allowed for faster read-write speeds, multi-layer cell architectures, and increased endurance. At the same time, the SD Association continued to iterate on interface specifications, a standard that leverages PCIe and NVMe protocols to deliver SSD-like performance in a familiar SD form. These high-speed variants are now capable of supporting 8K video recording, burst mode photography, and real-time data streaming, keeping pace with the most demanding modern workflows. Today, SD and microSD cards remain cornerstones of portable digital storage. They're integral components of many professional systems, including broadcast media, field research, journalism, and embedded systems. In consumer contexts, they continue to serve as backup media, expansion options, and flexible data transfer tools. Their physical form hasn't changed much, but what lies under the plastic casing has transformed dramatically. The SD card represents more than just a convenience. In fact, it's a model of successful standardization, incremental innovation, and adaptability. It bridged the shift from analog to digital, from still images to HD and beyond. And in doing so, it quietly shaped how the world stores, moves, and protects its digital memory.